guys, welcome. It's Ginny and Jace back to talk about the process to becoming a foster family. This was book 5 and week 5, and it was called Understanding the Impact of Fostering or Adoption on Families. And it really just talked about how a child coming into your home is going to affect your household. For instance, when a child comes into the house, they'll often bring a caregiver, usually a parent, but they have a team with them. So that includes an agency worker, potentially a psychologist, and then other sorts of interventionists. It also talks about possible displacement, which is when a child is moved from one placement into another placement, and that can happen just because maybe it wasn't a good fit and it talks a lot about like the importance of being honest with your agency workers so that they can come up with interventions to negate from that. Would you agree?
I would agree.
What else did you get from it?
Really just balancing and understanding your current situation. So knowing that you have a lot going on in your life, I'm assuming that you do, and being able to take those different parts of your life and putting them to a map. So you have this map, and then you have all these little different things that you don't really think about, like whether it's your religious values or your just daily work, your family. You have all these different little things that you have to think about. And what this does is it makes you separate those into those different areas, and then it makes you see if you can import these children into your life and how it's going to impact those different little parts on the map of your life. So you really puts you into that mindset of we're going to be adding somebody to this already kind of hectic lifestyle that we have, and that's us. We're already a family of 4 kids, so family of 6,
and 2 dogs.
Yeah, it does talk about pets too. So, are you going to be able to take another child or children and add that to your already busy lifestyle? And that's something you really have to think about. So, luckily, we had already talked about that a lot, and we kind of understood. I mean, I had questions well before all of this started. Well, what about, if you're at work and I'm at work and, they need to go to an appointment? The good news is that they do have these other agency members that can help you get them to those needed appointments. However, you do have to understand that comes at a cost to your own self. So it's just really puts it into perspective as far as adding this additional thing to your life. So that's really what I got the most out of it.
Yeah, I agree. And then for the process, we've been trying to understand and follow guidelines and mandations. Like, for instance, a child under the age of 6 cannot share a room with a child over the age of 12. Boys and girls cannot share a room unless they're under 5. And I don't know if that's both of them under 5 or just one of them under 5. We're still trying to muddle through the details, but a lot of them are just guidelines. So there is wiggle room within reason. And we have 4 kids in a 4-bedroom house, and currently our 2 youngest share a room, each of our oldest share a room.
But they each have their own room currently.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then, but they're really excited, and they're being really generous and gracious. And so, for instance, if we got a girl, she could not share a room with any of my boys for obvious reasons. So they've agreed that 2 boys and 2 boys, and then a designated girl room if it came to that.
If it wasn't obvious, it's because you don't want to have a girl with boys.
Right. Yeah, the gender thing.
Our boys are really good boys.
Yeah. So, yeah, anyways, it was an interesting week. It was a fun week. It was a little intimidating, and I can't figure out if that's because we're so close to the end because our actual last class is tomorrow, I'm late again, though I did make a video. It was just late because I rambled a lot and then I judged myself, so then I didn't post it.
Probably good.
Yeah, it was interesting. But so beyond the process, our licensing specialist is actually coming to our home tomorrow. It is for the home visit, which we're really excited about. I'm a little nervous. We keep our house tidy and it's safe, but I just don't know what to expect, and so that's always scary. Anyways, I hope that this video gives you a little bit more insight. We're still really limited when it comes to the knowledge of being foster parents, but we're working toward it, and every week we gain a little bit. And so we're happy to share that with everybody. I hope you're considering foster care and or adoption. There's a need, and you can fill it. Anyways, thanks so much. Have a great week, guys.